first unit. Section 1.1 has to deal with variables and expressions. Your learning target, you can translate between numerical and written algebraic expressions. That's what you're going to be able to do after today. So you need 3 vocabulary words in order to be successful with that. You need to know what variables mean. Variables are letters or a letter that represents a number. I think most of us already know that. A variable is just some kind of letter that's representing a number and either an expression or an equation. For instance, you could have x, y, z. You could have a, b, c, etc. All the way through the 26 letters in the American alphabet or English, as well as you could use the Greek alphabet like theta, gamma, things like that, okay? A numerical expression has no variables. That's what a numerical expression is. An expression also doesn't have an equal sign. An equal sign, if it has one, that's an equation. Expressions have no equal sign. So a numerical expression is like this. Hey, 1 plus 1. Or 5 minus 3 2/3. That's a numerical expression because it's just a statement with numbers. An algebraic expression, what do you think? Tell me, what do you think? It does. It has variables. So part 1 of your learning target today, I'm going to be giving you an expression, and you have to tell me if it's numerical or algebraic. And all you're looking for is, does it have a variable? An example, x plus 4 is an algebraic expression. Not x equals. If you have like an x equals 3, that is not 1, because that's an equation, because it has an equal sign. So a numerical and algebraic does not have an equal sign, no equal sign. X over 3, 5x, etc. As much, whatever you want to say. Okay? So again, our learning target is to translate written algebraic expressions. So you need to be able to, given a word phrase, make the expression. Again, expression means no equal sign. So we have 4 operations that we do. We add, subtract, we multiply, we divide. The vocab words for addition, more than, some. What's another one? Add. What's another one? Plus, yup, good. And then there's an increased by. Okay? Subtraction, fewer than, less than, minus, difference. Ooh, I haven't heard that one today, deducted. I like that. Anything else? Multiplication, product, twice. Like twice the number, you go 2 times the number. The word times. What do you think? Double. I think multiply. What about take the root word out of there? Multiply. Anything else? Oh, yes, of. Little short word of. Gets forgotten about but used all the time. If I say like 3/4 of a number, it means 3/4 times that number. So of means times. Division, quotient, divide, third, half, quarter. Quarter, that's good because you're dividing by 4. Quarter, fifth, sixth, eighth, all those kind of things. Now there's favorite ones that I am looking for you to use based on each operation. They're the ones that are more age appropriate, meaning that they you're going to see them in 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th, 11th, all the way through college. So I like three addition vocab words. Which ones do you think are the ones I want you to use? There's 3 of them that are fancier or more appropriate for representing algebra. Paige?
More than?
More than. 5 more. Yep, that works. What's another one? Carter?
Take away.
Take away. Oh, that's subtraction. I'm talking about addition. Yep.
Some.
Sum is huge. And then one more. Which other one do you think? Increased by. So when you translate today and apply that learning target, I want you to use one of the favorites, okay? It's not wrong if you don't, but I just want you to get used to those vocab words. 2 that are very common for upper level mathematics. 2 for subtraction. Which one do you think?
Difference.
The difference. One more. What do you think it is?
Less than.
Less than. Put a double or triple star by less than, because that's the one that almost 80% of kids get wrong. Multiplication, 2 of them. Yep.
Product.
Product is the huge one. And then of is that second one. You won't see of, don't use the word of today unless it's a fraction. We don't apply of unless it's a fraction. Like 4/5 of a number, a half of a number. Like don't use it if you don't have a fraction. Pretty much just one division. What do you think it is? Just say it. Quotient. Quotient is the big one that we use. All right, let's apply it. Now we are going to write an algebraic expression given a word phrase. 5 more than k. What does more than mean? Add. So you can go 5 plus k or k plus 5. K plus 5 seems a little bit more appropriate for the statement, doesn't it? 5 more than k, so I should go k plus 5. Doesn't matter though. Here's where it matters. Now I'm going to do a think aloud. 9 less than k. 9 less than k. That means I need k first, take away 9. Now this is what a lot of kids do. Because they think, well, less than means subtract, so just 9 minus k. And it's always been a struggle for me to get students to know that the 9 has to go last. And last year I was talking to one of my students, a 7th grader, he's now in 8th grade, Michael Belair is his name. I was like, hey, or his whole class, I was like, I don't know how to get you guys to be able to remember that when it's less than it goes second. And he said, well, less than is like less important, so you should put it second. It should go second in order. And I love it. I'm like, that is perfect. Less than, less important, put it second. Y minus 10, what does minus mean?
Subtract.
Subtract. In order, you don't have to put it second there. You only put it second for less than. The quotient of t and 9. What's quotient? Divide. Do divide like a fraction. You are too old to do this. It is not wrong, but I do not love it. Okay, and I want to love your math. So you could do it as a fraction bar or a slash is fine too. Quotient is a fraction. The product, what's product? Multiply. So here's how I do it. What did I use? I use parentheses. And that's what most people use when they get into higher levels. Or you could do a little dot. Or you could do this very fancy asterisk. Isn't that pretty? Like a firework. Do not do this. Because we are algebra students, and I'm reading that as 7x14. Okay, so that's different. All right, this is 8th grade level stuff now. 10 less than the product of 4 and F. I want you to give it a shot. Okay, the next ones are different because you have two operations. I have less than and I have product. Anytime you have two operations or vocab words, you're going to be dealing with parentheses because you're going to tell them what order to go in. So I know that 10 less than, that means less important. I know it should go second. The product of 4 and F. Product, you can represent with a dot or you can just stick the letter to the number. And then I can use parentheses to separate it. You don't have to here because order of ops wouldn't mess it up. Okay? But you could do 4F minus 10. That would work too. The next one, the product of 4.3 and the difference of 13 and K. So two vocab words, which tells me I'm going to use parentheses. Okay, so the product of 4.3 and all of this. Since there's two different vocab words, I'm going to utilize parentheses. So I have 4.3 parentheses this, the difference of 13 and K. So that's 13 minus K, and I end parentheses. I'll show you now why parentheses is important. If I didn't do that, I would have this. An order of ops would say, go 4.3 times it by 13, and then take K away. And we want to go 4.3 times the whole thing. So I'm making it the whole thing, okay? All right, I want you to take a moment and do 3 of these. So you make a word phrase for 3 of these on the next page. For example, I have plus, so I could do the sum of K and 4. Okay, we're going to translate again. The first one is definitely 8th grade level translation. The reason why it's 8th grade level is because I have two operations. I have times and plus. That tells me I'm going to have a parentheses in there somewhere. So 5 times, and then the quantity 4 plus a number C. 4 plus C. Okay? Here we go, nice and easy. K dozen eggs. How many eggs in a dozen?
12.
12K. The value of 7 dimes. How much is 1 dime? $10. 10 cents. Oh, it's not D, it's times 7, because I have 7 of them. So it'd be 0.10 times 7.
Oh.
The number of days in K weeks. How many in 1 week? 7K. And we are done.